Welcome, everyone. Today, we're not just exploring a concept. We're actually going to tell you a story, a really unsettling one. It comes from a YouTube source recounting a chilling experience in a place most of us think is, perfectly ordinary.
Yeah, a place like a shopping mall.
Exactly. We've got this excerpt from a YouTube transcript, the Puga Koitan Podcast EP 33 Cup. It details one man's really terrifying day. Our mission today is basically to walk you through this encounter, like moment by moment. We want to understand what happened and maybe what deeper layers might be at play in this truly eerie tale.
What's fascinating here, I think, is how something so mundane, just a trip to the mall, can suddenly turn into something profoundly disturbing. It really raises an important question. What can linger just beneath the surface of everyday life?
That's the core of it, isn't it? So our story centers on a man, we'll call him Mr. M, and his little son, Nong Team, who was only about 2 years old at the time. Now, Mr. M wasn't living with his wife then, but they had a really close relationship, especially regarding their son. They'd meet up every weekend.
Okay.
And Mr. M just absolutely doted on Nong Team. He was an only child, so he got a lot of attention, his wishes usually granted. Their weekend thing often involved visiting this specific department store in southern Thailand.
Right.
The source is careful not to name it, and there's a good reason. Apparently, in that province, there aren't many malls quite like this one. It has unique features.
So locals would know it instantly.
Precisely. So keeping it anonymous kind of makes it feel like it could happen anywhere, Makes it maybe even creepier.
That's a smart move, narratively speaking. It taps into that idea that the familiar could become threatening. We let our guard down in these places, right? Especially kid-friendly spots.
Yeah, totally. You assume it's safe.
And that assumption makes the disruption, when it comes, feel so much worse.
Definitely. And Nong Team's favorite spot in this mall, it was the Bouncy House Ban Lam, they call it in Thai, up on the 5th floor. And this wasn't just any bouncy house. The source says it was huge, almost like a mini indoor adventure park.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, picture this. A big, wide, lower area just packed with colorful plastic balls. Paradise for a toddler. Then on the right, there was this climbing structure going up to a higher level with obstacle course type stuff. And on the left, a big slide coming down. The key rule here, for this story anyway, was that kids under 3 could have an adult go in with them. So this particular Saturday seems totally normal. Mr. M takes Nong Team into the bouncy house around 1 p.m. At first, it's empty. Just them. His wife decided to go to the hair salon on another floor in the mall, said she'd meet them later.
Okay, so he's supervising his son.
Right. After maybe 20 minutes, other kids start showing up. About 7 or 8 of them, maybe 3 to 5 years old. Nong Team, being 2, was super excited to see other kids, potential playmates. Mr. M felt okay about it, saw the other kids playing, so he stepped just outside the play area, found a seat nearby where he could watch his son, keep an eye on things. Okay, so here's where it starts to get weird. Nong Team wants to explore, tries to climb the stairs to the upper level. But another boy who had just arrived suddenly stands right in his way, blocks him. Nong Team, polite little guy, says, "Keep in a moose," which means, brother, move aside. Mr. M's watching this, expects the kid to just move, but then the boy just turns slowly and gives Nong Team this little smile.
A smile.
Yeah, but Mr. N described it specifically as an envious smile. He said it was unsettling, like an adult's envy, not something he'd ever seen on a child's face before.
Wow. That's very specific. And unusual.
Exactly. It immediately put Mr. M on edge. His dad instincts kicked in. He called out to Nong Team, told him, hey, just play downstairs, stay away from that boy. He was worried the kid might bully his son.
That makes sense. But that initial interaction, an envious expression on a young child, that really stands out. It's it breaks our expectation of childhood innocence, doesn't it? It signals something's not right. A real red flag.
And it didn't stop there. The feeling just got worse. Even after Mr. M warned him off, the strange boy climbs up to the upper level anyway, and from up there, he deliberately starts beckoning Nong Team, trying to get him to come up.
Persistent.
Very. Nong Team looks like he might follow, drawn to the upper part, but Mr. M, feeling really uneasy now, steps in more firmly. He warns Nong Team again, louder this time. Nong Team, don't go up there, he'll bully you.
Okay.
And at that moment, the boy on the upper level turns, and he looks directly at Mr. M, and his expression, it's pure anger, an intense glare. Mr. M said it felt like adult fury aimed right at him for interfering.
Okay, that's moved beyond just odd. That's confrontational.
Yep. Yeah. And then comes the moment Mr. M felt was the real turning point. After a bit, Nam Team says he's thirsty, asks for water. Mr. M decides, okay, quick trip to the food court nearby, just grab some water. Needs a breather from this weird kid anyway.
Right, just a quick errand.
So he starts walking away, but he glances back. Just a quick check. And what he sees just chills him to the bone. He sees the strange boy taking Nong Team's hand and leading him away, pulling him towards the back of the bouncy house into a blind spot where Mr. M wouldn't be able to see them at all.
Oh, no.
He just yells, like a primal shout, "Nong Team, don't go with him!" But the boy doesn't stop. He keeps pulling Nong Team, dragging him into that unseen area.
So Mr. M runs back.
Instantly, rushes back, bursts into the play area, grabs Nong Team, holds him tight. Then he turns to the boy, confronts him directly, tells him firmly, don't take Nong Team away. He doesn't want to play with you.
Understandable frustration.
Totally. Mr. M is just done at this point. He feels like this kid is deliberately disobeying, ignoring 3 warnings now. He decides right then, that's it, we're leaving. The smiles, the stares, trying to lure his son away. It's all too much, too risky.
Yeah, the persistence from the boy is really unnerving. It's not typical kid stuff anymore, is it? Trying to isolate the child, even after being told off by an adult. It feels like there's some kind of agenda there. It shifts from just strange to actively creepy.
Exactly. And that decision to leave thinking they're escaping the problem, it actually leads them into the most terrifying part. They weren't leaving it behind, it was about to follow them.
Oh, man.
So Mr. M and Nong Team are outside the bouncy house now, getting ready to go, having some water, both probably a bit shaken up.
Right.
Just then, his wife video calls him.
Okay.
And the second her face pops up on the screen, her expression is just shock, confusion. Her voice is urgent, almost panicked. She tells him, bring Nong Team downstairs, right now. Immediately.
Wow. Didn't even ask why.
Nope. He just heard the urgency in her voice, agreed straight away, and they started heading down. The beginning of this really unsettling descent. They take the escalator down from the 5th floor. As they get to the 4th floor, Mr. M sees him.
The boy.
The same boy! Peeking from behind a pillar, still got that angry look, and he's drenched in sweat, like soaking wet.
Weird.
Mr. M tries to rationalize it, thinks, okay, maybe he just ran down the stairs really fast.
Trying to find a normal explanation.
Right. But then they get down to the 3rd floor, and Mr. M sees the boy again. On the 3rd floor,
Wait, what?
that's when the real fear starts to grip him. He realizes, no way, a kid can't move that fast, not even with an elevator, let alone beating an escalator between floors.
Okay, yeah, that's impossible. The dread must have been setting in hard.
Totally. And then they reach the 2nd floor, and he sees the boy a 4th time.
No way.
Yes. And this time, he's not hiding. He's out in the open. He's actively following them now.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Luckily, Mr. M's car is parked on the 2nd floor. He grabs Nong Team, holds him super tight, and just makes a run for the car. He said he could feel someone following right behind them, but he was too scared, too paralyzed by fear to even look back.
I don't blame him. That sequence, the impossible speed, the reappearances, that's the moment it shifts completely, isn't it? It goes from just weird behavior to something that fundamentally breaks the rules of reality. The consistency of the boy's appearance, the anger, the sweat, combined with the impossible movement, it's pure nightmare fuel.
You can just imagine his heart pounding, right? So they get in the car, lock the doors. Huge relief, probably, but also this intense sense of what just happened. He and his wife just look at each other. They both know something incredibly strange occurred.
That shared glance, yeah.
She's still shaken, tells him, just drive, get us out of here, quick. As they're driving away, Mr. M finally asks her, why were you so freaked out on the call? What did you see? Her explanation is just chilling. She says during the video call, his phone camera must have tilted up for a second. It briefly showed the ceiling area of the 5th floor, you know, where you can see the air ducts, pipes, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And she saw a child sitting up there on an air duct, legs dangling down, staring right down at Mr. M and Nong Team below.
Sitting on an air duct?
Yeah. She said she was completely shocked, knew instantly it was impossible. How could a child get up there? And so dangerous.
Oh my God. That's horrifying.
Right. So then Mr. M tells her everything. The weird smile, the warnings, the angry glare, the boy trying to lead Nong Team away, seeing him floor after floor. And here's the kicker. They both describe the boy exactly the same way, independently.
Identical description.
Identical. About 4 or 5 years old, short hair, two-tone skin, wearing a blue shirt. They both saw the same impossible child.
Wow, okay, that corroboration is huge. 2 separate witnesses, different viewpoints, one on the ground, one through the phone, looking up, describing the same entity.
It makes it feel undeniably real, doesn't it?
It really does. It pushes it beyond subjective fear into something else.
And then when they got home, still reeling, Mr. M checked the calendar, just on a hunch maybe, and he realized it was a Buddhist holy day, Wan Phra.
Wan Phra. That adds another layer culturally. In many beliefs, including Thai Buddhism, these holy days are seen as times when the veil between worlds is thinner, perhaps.
That's often the association, yeah. Like spiritual activity might be heightened.
So not just a random Saturday, it potentially adds context to why this happened then.
And it gets even deeper. Later, Mr. M tells his sister the whole story, and she reveals something stunning. Years ago, a friend of hers used to work at that exact mall.
Okay.
And the 5th floor, where the bouncy house is now, it used to be something else entirely.
What was it?
A water park.
A water park. On the 5th floor of a mall.
Apparently so.
Oh.
And here's the really tragic part. Her friend told her that over the years the water park was open, multiple children had drowned there.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Eventually, the mall closed the water park down because it was just too dangerous, and they replaced it with the amusement area, including the bouncy house.
Oh my God. So the spot where Nong Team was playing
was the site of previous tragedies, child drownings, and suddenly it all clicked for Mr. M. That boy he saw, drenched in sweat.
Or maybe water.
Exactly. What if it wasn't sweat? What if it was water? The chilling thought hit him. Could that boy, the one following them, the one on the air duct, could he be the ghost of one of those drowned children?
Wow. Encountering a spirit in broad daylight.
Yeah.
In the busy mall.
Terrifying.
It's a really powerful illustration of how places hold on to their history, isn't it? Especially tragic history. Converting a water park, a place linked to both joy and terrible sorrow, into an amusement park. It doesn't erase what happened there. It just puts a new layer on top.
Yeah, like painting over a dark spot.
Exactly. And the sort of so what here is that these places carry echoes. Sometimes those echoes are faint. Sometimes maybe they manifest. They confront us with a past that hasn't really gone away.
And the impact on Mr. M and his family was profound. He said neither he nor his wife have ever gone back up to the upper floors of that mall. Ever again.
I can absolutely understand why.
And it reinforces why the source kept the mall anonymous. For locals in that province, knowing the specific mall, it would make this already terrifying story hit even closer to home.
Gives it a specific local dread.
Yeah. So it really makes you think, doesn't it, about the places we go all the time, shopping centers, parks, maybe even our own homes. What hidden histories are lurking just beneath the surface? What secrets do these familiar places hold? And maybe more pointedly, how would you react if you suddenly came face to face with a piece of the past that just refused to stay buried? Well, that's our story for today. We hope you found it as intriguing and deeply unsettling as we did. And hey, if you find these kinds of explorations into the strange and unexplained interesting, maybe give us a like, share this with someone who enjoys a good, chilling tale, and perhaps subscribe to our channel Hoarder Docs for more content like this.
Yeah, and remember, understanding these stories, these experiences, it's about understanding the hidden layers around us. There's always more to learn, more perspectives to consider.
Absolutely. So until our next deep dive, stay curious, everyone. Stay informed, and maybe keep an extra eye out for those surprising facts, especially the creepy ones. Goodbye for now.